Every day like my last, smoke a blunt, watch the time pass. Watching the clock tick. Out here living every day like my last, smoke a blunt, watch the time pass. Out here living every day like my last, smoke a blunt, watch the time pass. I get it like a roll song, some of the song. It's taken by a minute, but it's still by a song. Common denominator, you don't want money maker. Along with the game, man, it's so on elevator. Rockin' from the sideline, you get a spectator. Thinking everything, you a commentator. All like the Lakers.
Lord, what you got going on, Lord? What you got going on, Lord? Already. Surprised you ain't on live right now. I know y'all boys stay on that live. Yeah, man. Noid, you got my number, Noid? Call me so you can be on the live with me. I got you on speakerphone. Yeah, so you can talk with me live, man, so we can find something to talk about in life. Talk about the music game and, you know, what's going on out there. It's so ugly out there right about now. You know, it's so ugly with the music and kind of got to make sure you stay safe with the music. Y'all got to excuse me, I'm trying to park right fast so I can vacuum this car on out and get ready to play around in the community today and stuff. But yeah, the music game, man. I want to give y'all some insight on the music game, but before I do that, I got to kind of do something real fast. Y'all check out my boy Parkway Mark. Parkway, my dog, man, he been doing it for a while. To me, this is one of the hardest songs he ever did, you know. And I love that line when he say, Mean Street Grind and them Valley Boys. You can catch us on a Saturday night up at the yard, Mean Street Grind and them Valley Boys. The yard, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna let y'all know about the yard and that after hour spot and what they had going on and stuff. But just give me 1 second. But in the meanwhile, I'm gonna play the song back so y'all can check it out. I need to be a DJ so I can break artists and stuff. Like I said, these are the last days.
I been living every day like my last, smoke a blunt, watch the time pass. Watch the clock tick. I been living every day like my last, smoke a blunt, watch the time pass. That's what my day used to say. I been living every day like my last, smoke a living every day like my last. Smoking blunts, watching time pass. I been living every day like my last. Smoking blunts, watching time pass. Back in the lab, I'm rolling song. Coming through the song. And it's making by me. With a step by song. We call it the Dominator. We know we're money maker. I'm using the game, man. I'm stuck on elevator. We watching from the sideline. And you a spectator. Nigga, everything. And you a commentator. Ball like the Lakers. Try to advocate. SK and everybody at the table. The label made it major. From the ladder to the cater. I keep it real good. Smoke good for my neighbor. Bitch like flavor. Let them go and don't save her. I'm fucking graduation. Big finish to a major. If I wouldn't make it, I ain't say I couldn't do it. Niggas from the wheels screaming, do it. Who the hell was thought? I be the boss. I come around, cause a nigga get lost. Young nigga don't blow, cause his will get crossed. Get a little ass outside, get chopped. I been living every day like my last. Smoking blunt, watching time pass. Watch the clock tick. I been living every day like my last. Smoking blunt, watching time pass. That's what my daddy used to say. I been living every day like my last. Smoking blunt, watching time pass. Watching the clock tick. I been living every day like my last. Smoking blunt, watching time pass. That's what my daddy used to say. Said I wouldn't live to see 18. 10 years later, living like a king. Now they want to know what inspiration. Real talk in the pillow motivation. I'm dedicated to my motherfucking business. Can't chill now, trying to go to prison. I'm a nigga for the almighty dollar. I'm a leader, nigga, I don't follow. My motto is fuck tomorrow. Hit go like I hit the lotto. My motto is fuck tomorrow.
What y'all,
Go like I hit the lotto. Jill.
what y'all think about Parkway Mark? Thumbs up or thumb down? You know, for the people that listening, y'all tell me what y'all think about Parkway Mark. Thumbs up or thumb down and everything. Like I said, I'm just trying to finish up some stuff, and when I finish up some of this stuff, I'm gonna sit down and talk with everybody. We're gonna talk about life. You know, when I go live, I don't really be having nothing specific to talk about. You know, I supposed to went live a couple of days ago and talked about that YSL situation in the music game, and I guess give my insight on what it takes to be able to avoid them traps and stuff. And but I've been running from that subject matter. You know, I don't really, you know, some of that stuff. You know, you might be on live and you might just say the wrong stuff and everything. And one thing I talked about life, man, stay out of other people's business. You know, stay out of other people's business. But it's hard to stay out of other people's business when they put their business online. So I guess that need to be the message and everything. Why do we put our business up online, and then when something bad comes of it, why do we overlook it and everything?
You drove into it.
What?
So that's what I'm gonna come back and talk to y'all about. But in the meanwhile, I want y'all to check out another one of Parkway Mark's songs. Where would you be if it weren't for the grind in the street? So I want y'all to check that on out.
Entertainment, man. You know what I mean? We call this new. Where would you be if it wasn't for the phone, man? A lot of y'all niggas wasn't even know why, man. You know what I mean? This whole war, nigga, $1 million city block, nigga. You know what I mean? Everybody got rich up in that hood. You feel what I'm saying? They blocked some niggas up and they took some niggas down, nigga.
The thing about this song is my homeboy kind of felt like the game wasn't doing me and Street right. You know, so he wanted to let it be known back in 2011, like where would the game be if it weren't for grind and street? You know, where would the game be if y'all didn't have brothers like me, brothers like me and Street, who took the time out to come help you guys and do the marketing and help y'all get to that next level. But at the same time, we protected a lot of y'all guys too, because we didn't put out a lot of that ignorant shit that y'all were doing, you know. So with that being said, I mean, we put out a few of it, but for the most part, we made sure that shit that we knew could get you in trouble right then and there, we stayed away from putting that out. So we was influential. But anyway, he came up with this song, man, and y'all check it out. Tell me what y'all think.
Nigga, I just. Entertainment, man. You know what I mean? We call this new. Where would you be if
If it went for the phone, man, a lot of y'all niggas wouldn't be nowhere, man. You know what I mean? The cold war niggas, motherfucking block, you know what I mean? Everybody got this up on that hood. You feel what I'm saying? The block on niggas up. Oh yeah, that's me talking on the song too, y'all. This me right here. Y'all can hear my voice. Y'all feel, man? That cold war is hook for y'all niggas. Run that shit, bud.
I know the power right product. I got my nigga Google in this bitch, man. What to do, nigga? I'm in the building, y'all niggas. I'm in the building, hard. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. My wires on shit. Can't you hear the building, man? Google, Huawei, SK, Grind, Cat Man. A real nigga for the phone. That's Chris. Been stunting on these niggas. That's Mark and Jesse. And y'all pussy niggas wanna test me. To my loaded 357. Still ain't learned my lesson. Got jail time by 13 arrests. And you can call me Leggett. Yeah, I call it skills. I'm a G nigga. These niggas living my life. Talking about making shit disappear one night. I've been hustling on Linden, but for some reason I wasn't getting it. Shit. So it's back to the parkway. Left a grind, half a pound in the hallway. Niggas shoot out in a Broadway. And it don't matter if you right out where that kids play. What would you be if it wasn't for that boat? What would you be if it wasn't for the cold? What would you be if it wasn't for the streets? If it wasn't for the grind, nah, niggas wouldn't eat. What would you be if it wasn't for the boat? What would you be if it wasn't for the cold? What would you be if it wasn't for the streets? If it wasn't for the grind, nah, niggas wouldn't eat. $40 in my motherfucking pocket. Do that shit by the automatic profit. The top heads in the trap and the cop it. 24/7 work around the clock, man. Push back, rap center X. Got me on another level like next year. I'm so far beyond the average hustle in the street. I get it 115, that's the recipe. Never let the bullshit get the best of me. I'm too smart, let a brawl be the death of me. The devil wrote a song, put that on the AKG. Trap, boom, trap, rhyme, MOB. Boulevard vibe, nigga love me. I'm in the streets, hit the toe down, still bob, kill the beat. Shout out to the foe, what up, Slick Pete? What up, Hoop? What up, Dope? What up, Young G's? What would you be if it wasn't for that boat? What would you be if it wasn't for that cold? What would you be if it wasn't for the streets? If it wasn't for the grind, y'all niggas wouldn't eat. What would you be if it wasn't for the cold? What would you be if it wasn't for the cold? What would you be if it wasn't for the streets? If it wasn't for the grind, y'all niggas wouldn't eat. Yeah, they get Boom and Jay Brown on for the sign off BNKG.
Oh man, coming in live on this exclusive thing, man. Letting y'all boy know this the real Jay Grind up in here, man. Come through, man. I hear the hook, man. If you ain't got that grind or that street with you, man, and you from that zone 6, you know what I'm talking about, man. That's why we here signing out, man. Enough said. You ain't got that street or that grind in, man. What do you got?
That my boy Parkway Mark right there, y'all. Where would you be and everything? And I'm trying to see which direction I want to go with you all and stuff. I'm really just on here to talk with the people watching, man. So if you tuned in, ask me some questions so we can talk about, you know, hopefully you ask me something pertaining to music that I can share with you all to be able to help y'all like get through this maze. You know, the music game is wide open. It's ready for anybody to take over it and make them some good money and be successful. But you got to know the map. You know, you got to know the map. It's very dangerous. If you look at it, it's like a movie. You know, you remember the movies back in the days where them guys used to go on a treasure hunt and they be out there and they just, they hear it. First it started off with them hearing a story about wealth somewhere, riches, lots of gold, lots of jewelry, lots of wealth. You know, you hear that they hear about it, and they hear the story about how the people hid that wealth and where they could kind of go find it at. And the ones who are lucky, they end up getting a map, you know, and stuff. And or they probably know somebody who claims to know how to get to that treasure. And they go on that journey. But when they go on that journey, if you pay attention to it, only people that can get them through that made successfully is the ones that then been there and can understand the booby traps and stuff. And I'm saying it like that because there's booby traps in the rap game, you know. And like one of the booby traps is just so y'all can catch up and understand what my brain is thinking about when they say booby trap and why I'm calling it a booby trap, because you don't know it's there. You think it's solid ground and you can walk over it and stuff, and next thing you know, you done fell in the hole. Because you got to realize whoever owns that treasure, and they're not gonna try to help you to go get that treasure. So you got to think about it like that. So you got to say who owns the treasure that I want, and so you can understand who the enemy is and why they told you to go left when you should have went right and stuff. So because they're trying to protect their treasure, they don't want you to be able to kind of to come get their treasure and stuff. So look at it now, follow me. The music game is just like that. And when you out here trying to get to that next level, I call this a booby trap. When somebody tell you, yeah, man, you gotta rap about your life. You gotta keep it real. Now, to me, it don't look like it don't look like it's a hole right there. It don't look like if you walk over that solid area that you know you're gonna fall in and probably kill yourself and never be able to make it to the trap or be stuck in a hole forever. You know, you gotta look at it like in that aspect and everything. So the booby trap, they done told you, hey, you gotta rap about your real life. So now you thinking, shit, what have I done that's wild that people want to hear? So now you're thinking about yourself. First, we gotta understand the beat too. You know, you gotta understand that part, what that played up into it. You know, so now you sitting somewhere, you listen to a beat and it pin you in a trance, it pin you in a zone. So now you thinking, oh man, Nick, so I gotta write some real stuff. I gotta write some real stuff. The beat just telling you to say some more demonic stuff. So now you're trying to find some more demonic or wild, some more gangster shit to say and everything. So now you on there telling your secrets and stuff. And I guess that's where it get real tricky. That's where the booby trap come in, because if you get big and everybody start listening to it, that means the eyes of the wrong person is going to hear you. The bigger you get, the eyes of the wrong person hearing you grows. So now you sitting over here, and in your mind, like I said, it's a booby trap, because in your mind, all you trying to do is win the race of being able to rap about what's real. That's all you really kind of care about. Is I want to rap about what's real. I want to tell these folks, hey, you know, I want to prove to them this is my life and what I'm saying I really done did. And like I said, and then here's the booby trap with some people. They ain't did it yet. They ain't did it yet. So now they cause they in the booth and they writing about it, they probably just ain't, they like some people might feel like, okay, this is my one shot in the studio. You got to understand that situation. Put that in mind frame too. You know, somebody paid for that studio booth time, and you got to actually come up with a song and stuff. Now you're in the studio, and you got to say something real. You don't say nothing corny on the song. And so now you say some stuff, and you lie, you fabricate. Now, as time goes on, you got the in order for you to be able to sit there and say what you rap about is real, you got to start doing it. You got to start doing it. And it's a booby trap in that aspect, because now you done told the whole world that this is what you do. And you're promoting it, and you're trying to get them to believe you. So you start, but in the process of getting folk to believe you, you got to have some people to witness you doing it. You know, you can't sit there and say you're a killer and you ain't never been arrested. Nobody ain't never saw you kill nobody or heard a story about you killing nobody. It's going to be hard for them to vouch for you. You can't say you're a robber if nobody never, you know, even though to me, I think that's the best way to be. You know, only a few people should know, and those few people who know should only be able to, they shouldn't speak. They should not be telling the next nigga, yeah, man, that nigga got down, shot right there, real robber. Shot right there, real killer. You know, they shouldn't really be volunteering that stuff if that's your people. and stuff, and them should be the only people that should only know those type of secrets and everything. So, but it's a booby trap because now they went in the studio and they didn't rap them lyrics, and now they out here trying to live it and not realizing that these people are watching. So, in certain situations, now here's how the game is being played. You might not be valuable at the moment. You know, you might not be valuable to the bigger organizations who's, if it's a game, there's an opponent. So whoever your opponent is in this situation, and in the rap music, it's plenty of opponents, you know. It's that next nigga trying to rap. It's that next nigga that's trying to look good in the club. It's the next nigga that's you go through so much, man. It's the next nigga that's trying to get over. It could be a promoter. You know, the promoter could be your opponent. You know, the promoter wants you to always, he wants you to do that job for him. You know, he wants you to bring the people to the club and do all the work and not pay you every week and stuff, and look out and share the wealth. And it could be, you know, whoever them opponents is, but as far as with the criminal and tying it in with what's going on now with the RICO Act, your opponent is the community in itself that is being terrorized with crime. Let me say it like that. And I say the community in itself is because we got to understand that every crime, there's a victim and stuff. And we got to realize that some victims don't deserve to be on the bad end of a situation. So, you know, a victim, they play their role. They're going to go advocate for the people whose job is to make sure people ain't doing certain stuff, do their job. So you got the citizens complaining. Then you got the people who's supposed to do it. They're the ops. They're going to be watching and doing. So you got all these people kind of tune in to the music and they're looking. And here you is rapping. So it's a booby trap. And with that being said, I want people to understand that you got guys like me who can help you through the music to go get to that treasure and how to avoid those booby traps. I can tell you, look, man, you know, we ain't gotta rap that gangster shit because these are where we're trying to go or where we're trying to get to. I don't need for you to be sitting right there in the club talking about fuck everybody, I'm the hardest nigga. Fuck everybody, I'm the hardest nigga. F everybody, I'm the hardest. No, we don't need for you to be speaking those demonic spirit because we're gonna have to go into clubs and if the song is bubbling, that means a lot of folks coming to the club with that old extra demonic spirit, and so we ain't gotta perform and make it safely. You know, the worst feeling in the world for an artist is for you to be on the road knowing that you got to go to a small country city town on the Chitlin circuit, and you can't tote them guns like that because you got the police. You know, they pull you over. You know, if you riding around a big ass face of a rapper on your van and you got 2-3 cars riding past, nigga, you gonna get pulled over in one of those small towns. So you just really can't be riding, and that's the worst position. You don't want to be in that position because these are the booby traps. Now I'm telling y'all about the booby traps. You know, and what you got to deal with. You be like, man, fuck that, I'm gonna tote my gun. You always got 2 or 3 niggas that be like, fuck that, I'm gonna tote my gun. But nigga, if we doing 5 to 6 shows a month, and that's on the low end, 5 to 6 shows, and we ride through these small country towns, one of them little country towns is gonna pull us over. And when they pull us over, they're gonna search that car. And when they find them guns, it's on everybody to man up, whoever gun it is, man up. Unfortunately, there's the booby trap. You know, if a nigga's a criminal, I won't say no criminal, but if a nigga got a fucked up background, he know he on probation or parole, and he know he ain't supposed to have that gun, there's the dilemma. Now, you got a nigga in the car with the mentality of, if I don't claim this gun, they can't put it on me. So I'm gonna fight it out. I ain't gonna claim it. I ain't gonna say nothing. So now the rest of the niggas sitting in the car like, what's up, man? Like, nigga, this is your gun. This is the whole issue. You know, these niggas finna really search the car and lock everybody up and send everybody, you know, until they find out. So, and you gotta think, a lot of shit plays a part. Like, if you the artist yourself, these folk done gave you the money to be where you need to be. So now you can't get to where you need to get to because you sitting in jail because the nigga don't want to claim that gun. So These are the booby traps, you know. So, but like I said, you don't want to have to be dealing with the fact that you got to ride to a whole nother city, knowing that you can't carry no weapon, cause you can't, you know. Like I said, you got to deal with those issues, and that shit that never plays out well. That broke Grand Hustle up. That put a hurt in Grand Hustle when Spody and Young Dro had to go through that issue of when they rode out of town and they got caught with that gun that was down there in that little small town. Cause you gotta realize them little small town don't give a damn about you being no rapper. You know, you running down there smelling like marijuana, gotta walk past them, and you already talk that gangster shit on stage. You know, they gonna profile you. They gonna profile you like a motherfucker. Like, I don't mean to be cursing, but they're gonna profile you, and they're gonna and when they profile you, they ain't gonna play fair. They gonna search your car. They'll pull you off for whatever reason, and just go in it. You know, and everybody like to smoke that loud. You know, that weed is strong, man. That loud is strong. You know, it just be on your clothes. That's enough for them to feel like they got a probable cause to search you, and enough for them to sit there in their county and their judge for them to sit there and not get in trouble for you feeling like, man, you searched me with the wrong way. You know, how you know I got weed on you, whoop and stuff. So with that being said, you gotta go in them counties and you dealing with that situation. And when they go to search that car and Spody didn't want to own up to that gun, that put Young Dro and them in a situation where hey buddy, nigga claim your shit. So now Spody looking at her like, hey man, you snitching. You snitching. He ain't gonna tell the whole side of the story. Like, it wasn't even supposed to got to that point, the way you allow these niggas to lock us up because you got a gun, you want to tote your gun. And I get it. You know, why they feel like they want to tote their gun is because they went through that booby trap. They didn't rapped all that gangster stuff. And now you're in these little small chitlin town and you feel like you got to live up with it. And it's a booby trap. So with that being said, it's you need somebody on your team that can kind of help you organize that, like tell you when to pull back and when and how to promote them songs that you got like that. You know, you need somebody like that can help you, and that's you know, that's what I'm good at. Yeah, and that's what I'm good at and everything. I'm able to kind of help through that booby trap, man, and stuff, and I feel like I'm talking my ear off and everything, just rambling, but yeah, I want to help, man. You know, I don't know what people kind of need help at and fully what to be talking about, but that they need to most definitely understand that part, that you got to know what type of spirits is moving around you and how they're triggered and how to successfully do your music through that, because the community is crazy, man. It's a lot of killings going on out there, man. And I said that like 5 or 6 years ago. You know, I said, hey man, you know, hire me for one reason because I can save your life. You know, I didn't. You know, when I sit back and I just want to think about the many nights I done been out in the club and in the many situations, I done saved a lot of people's lives, man. You know. A lot of times people then looked at some folks and said, oh man, grind with them. I ain't gonna do nothing to them tonight. You know, a lot of times they done said that, oh grind, you working with that campaign, man, you know nigga over there slime, man. He with that, yeah, man. And they respect me enough to where they don't do no shooting up in no crowd when I'm there. So, you know, I count my blessings and that and stuff. That's kind of the reason why I'm really more ducked off on the scene now, because I know I'm pushing the limits on everything, and just because everybody ain't gonna spare the next man. You know, by the grace of God, you know, I didn't have my within the beginning of, I want to say the beginning of the year, maybe a few months back. You know, it was like back to back shooting. You know, while I'm out there filming for clients, and you know, it really put a light on the situation that, you know, we dealing with an age now where a time now where there's no respect nowhere. There's no and stuff, and let's just say, you know, my presence there wasn't enough to stop them from shooting at whoever I was filming and whoever I was working with. So, you know, with that being said, you standing 3 feet, 4 feet away from somebody and somebody shooting at them, you know, you start to rearrange the situation, and then it most definitely be scary when you can't see. You know, you can't. The only way you know somebody's shooting is to hear that gunshot. You hear that sound going off and stuff, and ain't none of us quicker than no bullet. So with that being said, it's like when you hear that gunshot, it's really slick too late. You know, but in my situation, you know, I'm very observant in certain ways. It's like I'm looking through the camera, and I'm looking at the guy who I'm filming, and I'm talking like this without saying no names, and I'm looking at the guy that I'm filming, and I see him flinching up, and he's flinching with fear. And keep in mind now, I already know guns is on everybody that's out there. You know, I didn't already peep that situation. You know, everybody got guns on them and stuff. So, so I see him flinching and stuff, and he's flinching behind me, because I'm the only object between him and the guy that's behind me shooting. So I'm looking like, damn, why the hell he flinching? Like you can see the fear in a nigga eyes. You know, I'm looking through the camera. I see the fear through the camera. I see the fear from looking through the camera, looking into his eyes, and I'm like, God damn, it gotta be something serious. And you just hear gunshots just going off. It put a different perspective on the situation, to where, you know, you just you know there's a booby trap out there, and you remind people that while you out there doing that music, man, that shit can go left any kind of way with them niggas with them guns and emotional. You know, they're very emotional now and stuff. Our young brothers are very emotional. They don't take nothing to make them want to crash out, and because so many of them gave up hope. You know, so I'm telling y'all booby traps on how to make it in the music game. You know, you out there with some guys who then kind of gave up hope, but then they got people that's dangling that treasure map in front of them, and they want it. You know, so they might. One thing about the movie, when you look at them guys going on treasure hunts and everything, it always a nigga in that one group that don't know how to get there and ain't a part of the main niggas who's supposed to reap the benefit of it, saying, when we get to this goddamn treasure, I'm gonna stab this nigga in the back. Them y'all entourage. Yeah, y'all gotta know how to find the booby traps in them niggas too. Them guys that gonna be y'all entourage, that say they down with y'all and they moving with y'all. Y'all gotta be able to find them too. Y'all gotta find that booby trap. You know, see me, it's easy for me to spot them because they can't control secretly coming to me and whispering in my ear, hey, Grind, you know, I'm really the best rapper out of the group. yeah, easy for me to spot them out because they easy for them to come say to me, hey, Grind, you know, I'm a rapper too, and I do X, Y, Z. In a situation where it's supposed to be about this other artist. You know, this other artist paid me to come out to be able to get the information about him. So it's when you get a chance to say whatever you need to say on that camera, you need to be focusing on that particular client instead of taking that time out to sit there and say why you need to be messed with and stuff. That, you know, it's easier for me to see that and when they talk extra with me and tell me more, easy for me to spot that booby trap versus, you know, an artist. You know, you got somebody in your clique looking at it like they deserve to be the one getting the money, getting the shine, and getting the attention and stuff. You know, and there's a lot of that going on. It's a lot of them, man, and stuff. And some of them don't even want to be rappers. You know, they know damn well they don't want to be no damn rapper. But they want that shine, so they're gonna ride with you on that treasure hunt, and soon they get a chance to snatch up that spotlight, shit, they gonna do it. Yeah, they gonna do it, man. You think street niggas give a dang if they become successful rapping, as long as they can go on YouTube and be popular and be famous on social media? Yeah, these gangsters now want to be famous on social media. I ain't never seen a criminal want to be famous on social media. That's the part that get me. Like, nigga, you want to be a criminal and you want to be famous on social media. That don't register with me. That don't, you know, and it's just throw it off. It's all throw it off. Like I go to Clubhouse and I listen to these folks on Clubhouse talk, and you don't know who is who on the other end of that phone line. You don't know who is who. All you know is somebody put up a profile and you can read some words that they done typed in for the bio saying what they done did and what they did, and then they be pinging people. It's like, hey, come into this room and listen to such and such talk and incriminate itself. Then they be pinging it, sending it out. Then they think they cool because they done recruited about 10 other. You recruit your 10 lanes that get on, that have the free time to go on Clubhouse and interact with you and talk and make it look like y'all popping. Them 10 lanes can end up building a brand to where you got hundreds of people coming inside the room, but each one of those are not street niggas, so they out there gossiping on what's going on in the community, and they putting in their information and they sharing it. And if they get so big, they get to the point where whoever they talking about feel like they got to come in there and address themselves. Now it's a booby trap. Now they in there talking and telling information that if you was in a courtroom, you wouldn't say it. So why is you right here trying to defend yourself with some strangers and you incriminating yourself and stuff? And that because, you know, you got so many spectators on the sideline watching, putting their input in. You know, some stuff ain't got nothing to do with you. I don't want to know it. Hey man, they come like when people come whisper stuff, rumors to me about people. You know, I don't listen to that stuff, man. I don't listen to that. You know, rumors, man. Why you got to whisper rumors? You know, if that person rocking like that, then you know, call them out, man. So we can so they can feel like they got to defend themselves and address the issue, so that more and more people can kind of just decide for themselves like what is real and what is not. You know, because people lie all the time, man. People fib and tell stories and then they exaggerate all the time. So it's hard to believe them and stuff. You're dealing with characters and personalities and spirits change, you know, and spirits lie, you know. Certain spirits in people, a greed spirit, a nigga with a greed spirit, he lie, you know. A nigga that's sitting there saying, I do anything for the money, shit, them niggas lie. Yeah, them niggas with them type of spirit up in them, boy, I'm hungry, boy, goddamn, I do anything to get on. Them niggas a lie. Them niggas, them type of spirit right there, they lie. You know, so when you see people operating in those spirits, you got to question. It's like another part of the booby trap is you got to learn how to think too. We need to be put in that position. We sit down and we learn how to think, so that when information is put in front of us, we can decipher that information. You know, and when I say decipher that information, we can understand how to tell if it's true. That's the first one. First thing you need to figure out, is it true or is it not? If it ain't true, then you don't need to entertain it and put no extra thought up into it, because a nigga can waste your time in life telling you about a unicorn. What good is talking about a fucking unicorn if we don't know if a unicorn exists? That motherfucking unicorn don't exist. Don't sit here be wasting my time speaking on no damn unicorn, lying on some unicorn, and we know a unicorn don't exist. Why are we even talking about a unicorn and everything? But yeah, I'm just saying, like, how to think. You got to be able to first decipher if the information is real, and then once you decipher if it's real, you got to know how to apply it to other things in your life and stuff. And how much money do rappers make off of shows? Shit, that's a good question. Yeah, that's a real good question. And to me, what popped up in my head is it's a battle between you and that promoter. And whatever that promoter feel like he can gas you up and get you there on. Yeah, you know, if a promoter feel like, hey man, he can come to you and kick that buddy shit to you and be like, hey man, you know, man, look, man, I need for you to come perform on a Friday night. You ain't got nothing there going on, man. We got such and such gonna be there, the whole neighborhood, the hood gonna be there. You know, such and such, the nigga, the big dog who you looked up to, put you on, he having a birthday party and everything, man. Come on and come do the show for us. If that promoter got a good enough game like that, you might be there for a bottle. You might show up for a bottle. Yeah, you might just show up for a bottle. But then you got the ones who are sort of strong and stuff that, you know, they might hold off, but they're gonna have to deal with the backlash, you know, and really ask for some money. But for most, I would say, man, a decent club and a club that can hold maybe like it varies, man, because you know, if you're an artist and you care about that promoter, you at least want him to be able to make some money. So you can't really break his head. Like you can't charge $20,000 and you know this nigga wants you to come to a club that can only hold 100-some people, and you can only get $20 a ticket. You know that's not making mathematical sense. You know, I don't care how many VIP sections you sell. You know, you still ain't gonna. So it fluctuates, man. It fluctuates, but and the only way you can really tell, man, is if you've been going out in certain areas, like just say you've been going to this club, man, and performing, and you've been bringing 200, 300, 400 some people, you know, just off your name and having fun, and those people spending $10, you know, a piece, you know, you should be entitled to half of that. You should be able to sit there and tell the promoter, look, man, when I come to the club, man, I'm gonna bring you this venue right here can hold 1,000-some people. I know off my name, we can pack this venue out. Now, 1,000-some people, and you charging them $10 or $20, just say $10, make the math simple. That 40, 10, you know, 1,000-some people, you hold 1,000-some people, you charge them 10, what are they, 10,000 that you bringing back? Yeah, 10,000, and so out of that 10,000, I feel like, you know, I at least deserve a third of that, you know. By the time you pay out everything else, set it up, you know. So, you know, shoot me my little 3,300 or 3,400, whatever third of that is, and yeah, I show up and I do the show and everything. So it fluctuates, man. You got to kind of study your history of how them shows been going, and how have you really been helping the promoter make their money back, like for real, like, and then from there, you got control over these other locations. You can side these other locations up and sit there and say, well, you know, the last spot, this is what I did. You see the crowd jumping, I bought that crowd there. Them folks charge $20 a head, $10. You can say that to that next promoter and make that next promoter step his game up and pay you up front. And if they don't hit what they're supposed to hit, oh well, fuck them. But out of fairness, man, I think it range for a artist that semi buzzing. I say anywhere from 500 to about 3,500. You know, just to keep it fair. You know, pay a little artist. You know, he brings some people there. You know, give him a little $500. If you're an artist, you know, weigh your odds. You know, if you free and you in town at that moment and stuff, and it's not. And you feel like even though you might be worth 5 or 8 or 9,000, you know, wait out, take them 25,000. Would you ever consider getting into the vending machine business? Yeah, man, you can't go wrong with a vending machine. You know, find you a good location and set it there, and yeah, you can't go wrong with a vending machine. Anything that can make money without you really having to watch it and give it so much time. You still got to give it some time because you got to go start the vending machine up. But if you got to restart the vending machine up and you constantly having to do that, then that means, you know, you're doing pretty good and everything and stuff. But yeah, man, that stuff most definitely add up. If you in a close driving vicinity of where your vending machine at, and it don't take much time out your life, to kind of drive over there and swap out the products and everything. Yeah, man, a vending machine is a great investment, a very good investment. You know, find you a good heavy traffic location and take that heavy traffic location and set one there. Find a business there, and that's when you just set the stuff there, set the vending machine there. Can't go wrong with that right there. And stuff. Too much materialism. Yeah, for that materialism, yeah, man, it's real. That's a booby trap too. You know, they say you gotta look like money to make money. So that's the part where the people get booby trapped, because I done seen niggas like how can I like let me see him with his eyes how stupid some people are, and them falling for the booby trap. So you paid for you paid for a fashion designer, so you got to get that fashion designer the money for taking the time on out. Then the fashion designer, who's usually are weird people, so they're trying to be the first to create a style and let it be known that they were first to create that. So now which means that they're gonna dress you up in a style that's might be a little futuristic, ahead of what the game is ready to see and stuff. And so now you done paid that money. They done went out and bought some high fashion gear and then dressed you up and put you in some clothes that you got to pay for. So this part of your budget, just for you to go out one night and feel like you're only gonna wear that one particular night, just to go out and to be getting your feet wet, because some of them situations that they go out and they be at, it be like the artists are getting their feet wet. Like, it don't be nobody at the club. They try to put on and make it seem like they didn't care or whatnot, but you got to care. If you pay for a stylist to dress your artists up, go to the club, but it all based down on the concept of them putting too much into materialism, like feeling like just because their artist look fly and unique, that a person is gonna love them as an artist. That don't even make sense. Like, who choose their artists out, how they dress, who the best dressed? I ain't in the many years of me trying to listen to niggas debate about rappers and everything, ain't none of them then threw that up. Man, get to bed because of how he dressed. So that concept of materialism in people, yeah, it really messed up. You can't change it. You can't change it because they hear from so many people, man. And I get it. You do gotta look presentable when you out there moving around and stuff, but make that match your talent level. Learn how to hold a mic first before you start trying to pay for an artist to be able to kind of look good. Let them know how to work the stage performance. Teach them how to go shake hands amongst the people. A lot of artists suck at doing that. They don't know how to go shake no hands, and they get in that VIP section and feel like they're too good to meet new fans. The only people that should be doing that is the ones that really, really being headline for a show, and you didn't actually put out that type of spirit where somebody, like, out of those 1,000 who want to come see you, a good bit of them don't, a good 5%, 3% of them don't like you, and stuff. And that's what comes when you get big, like I said, if only 1% like 1% don't like you, 1% of 100 people is number one person. I mean, are you gonna be worried about one person? But just say you got 1,000 people that hate you, that 1% gonna go up to 10 people. So that them 10 people, that's a big difference now. You're in the club, you got 10 people that might not like you. If 10 of them people got some badass cousins, that's a fucked up. You really got to bow down. You really got to leave that club alone. Yeah, if 10 of them folks got cousins and homeboys who can't control or tell them what to do, and they feel like firing off on you as an artist, you can't stop it. You just have to take that beating. Or whatever situation. So in that situation, I can understand, the bigger, the more fans you got, the need for you to want to just stay in that VIP section and have security and not walk around. So they got a whole 6ix9ine. I seen a viral video, with security. He pushing through the crowd with security. One of them little knuckleheads snuck him in the back of the head. which you can't prevent. You know, I don't even think security can really prevent it. You know, you can't. It's hard because it's like a number game. The more you out there, the odds of it happening to you is bound to happen. It's bound to happen and stuff. And I guess there ain't no way of stopping it. Try to be a good person and stay away. Just don't play stupid games. And unfortunately, that's the booby trap in the music. You always gonna come to some type of stupid game. You know. And I guess because you got to talk to a lot of stupid people too, man. Yeah, you got to talk to a lot of stupid people, man. They got to come and they want to be fans and they want to shake your hands and and they rude too. You know, they don't have no manners. You know, people don't understand fans. You know, you got all type of fans, and not all of them are good just because they like you or listen to you. You know, some of them might be rude and feel like, you know, you got to get them some time. If they see you and for whatever reason, you might be in a hurry or you have so much going on and you mess around and don't acknowledge that fan, man. Them fan might end up making you the worst enemy out there. And now here you is, got to deal with a person who, anybody that can get obsessed with a stranger, you know, they got to be cuckoo in itself. So if they sitting over here loving you to the point that they love you and will blindly follow you, you got to realize that they kind of might not be right in the head. So if they decide to go left on you with them not being right in the head, that means that, you know, you got somebody that, he's gonna be loyal to messing you up. You know, he's gonna have the free time. Just like he had the free time to show you love, he's gonna have the free time to hate on you. So you got those situations right there that you know, that you got to deal with it. You got to deal with it and everything. Too much drilling. Minimalist so much. How come rappers hate minimalist so much? I'm hoping I'm using the term right, minimalist. I'm assuming you're trying to say why do they like people who do the minimum amount of work. You know, just make sure I'm on the right side. Let me Google the word and so I can make sure, so I can answer you right. You know, sometimes people get answers to stuff and they don't even make sure they understand the question. Ain't nothing wrong with making sure you understand the question before you get some valuable answer. You know, that's how you know a person loves you. They're not gonna answer something if they don't fully understand what you ask. A person who chooses to give you an answer and without understanding is a person that would send you on a dummy mission. They would send you on a dummy mission. Because you obviously, if you're asking that question, you want to know the answer. And you need to know the answer for a reason and stuff. So if they're willing to give you an answer and mislead you, because that's what it is, you know, if you don't understand what a person asks, how can you answer it? Yeah, I guess it really was what I thought it was. Yeah, nobody like Basic. Basic don't win. I'm gonna say it like that. Like as a rapper, you need to be able to win. You need, you know, and with this game that's going on, Basic just do not get it. You know, the fans want to see some above average stuff. You know, you can't. Yeah, you can't. A minimalist, if you putting that in, then everybody gonna feel like they can rap and they can do it too. If you see people putting in the minimalist winning, yeah, you're gonna feel like you can imitate that situation and go do it yourself. So You know, you create that situation and stuff, and now people hating on you. Now they really coming up to me whispering. You know, we out and about doing them interviews and stuff, and you out here spending all this money to get people to recognize you, but you got somebody on the side looking at him like, man, this nigga ain't, y'all clearing for him, clapping for him, cheering for him. Y'all need to see me. You know, you're gonna have a lot of people saying that then. So you as a rapper, yeah, I wouldn't want no minimal people around me doing nothing regular. You know, go hard, do it harder than what we supposed to be doing. Do it, you know, nothing average, nothing basic. Like Gucci say, I ain't regular, you know, and stuff and stuff. I tell people that too, man. I'm above average, you know. When it comes time to that music and understanding and because you got to think quick. You know, it does no good to be a slow thinker and stuff, and you out there moving around in the real environment, you moving around in the real world, and you out and about at the club and spent all this money on certain stuff, like for instance, you done paid for a fashion designer and everything. You get to the club and you get stuck in the VIP section. That's retarded, man. If I pay for you to have a fashion designer, and I feel like whatever that my artist stepped out the house in looking however they were looking, you know, I ain't no fast person. I see some weird stuff from some of the artists, and hey, they got enough people that feeling that swag and stuff, so I can't knock it. But however you stepped out, if I paid as an investor, if I paid for somebody to dress you up, whoever that manager, if you don't take that artist around the whole club and allow that artist to take pictures with random people so that them random people can be in a position to be able to share a picture of you with that artist in their outfit on their social media, then I would feel like you ain't doing your job as a manager or whoever PR or whoever in charge of marketing that guy that night, you know. Like a lot of people that hire me, dealing with the managers and everything and stuff, a lot of them guys that hire me, I make that job easy. Yeah, I make that job real easy because I do that for them. You know, I pull the artists out the VIP section. I ain't finna sit in no VIP section. I feel like that's a punishment, man. I don't want to sit in no damn VIP section all cramped up and stuff. You can't move around. You can't get a good shot on what you want. I don't want to. I don't want to be. So I move around. And one thing about it, nobody want to sit there and look at no footage of a nigga, the same group of niggas just standing in one spot. So once I get that shot, a minute or so of that shot, it's kind of like, I don't even want to be right there no more. We need to walk around and put together marketing content. Yeah, put together. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, Jay Dooley. Did I say it right? Jay Dooley. Yeah, man, I appreciate that. But yeah, I would feel bad as a investor. I want to fire my manager. You as a manager, man, make that person walk around and take some pictures with any and everybody so that we can make sure they get seen. Yeah, make sure they get seen and everything. But I ain't gonna talk y'all, man. With that being said, man, I appreciate everybody that took some time out to listen to me and hear me talk and vent and everything. I appreciate everybody that took the time out to do that. And I'm finna go back live as soon as I get in the house and get set up and stuff. So give me another hour or so, then I'm gonna go live and we're gonna look at footage. You know, I'm gonna be on my computer at my station, so I can be able to show y'all what I'm working on and everything. And we can talk then. We can talk big and better, and I can actually, you know, show y'all some videos and everything. So everybody that's out there, I appreciate y'all supporting me. Continue to support me. Continue to come ask me some questions so that I can share the information. Yeah, just continue, man. I got a lot of knowledge, man. Yeah, I want to answer these questions. I want y'all to. I want a person who trying to really get to that next level. Use me. Soak the information up. Get the game from me. Cause I swear these people ain't got the knowledge I got. These people do not have the knowledge and the wisdom and the what's the word that I want to say? I don't know. It's gonna hit me the word that I want to say, but they just don't have the full understanding that I have and the ability to be able to see and stuff. Discernment. Yeah. They don't have the discernment that I have, and that's what you need, because when you go out and about and do the music, stuff is constantly changing. So you got to be able to discern what's going on, and sometimes it's not what you see here. You just got to be able to feel it. You know, God got to be able to tell you something ain't right. God got to be able to tell you to trust me, go left when you don't know why you going left. You know, you got to have the discernment that where God say drop down. You don't know why God's saying drop, or why God is saying be still. Be still. I don't know why you got me here, God, but show me. Do I need to be still? You know, some people got that discernment, and you know, and that's what I got. So for y'all people that's out there, man, if y'all got any questions and stuff, and y'all want me to help y'all, come ask me, man. You know, ask me, tap in, leave, yeah. You use me, man. Use me, because I'm giving y'all my time right now. There's so much that I feel like I could be doing besides, you know, sitting right here in the car talking to you all and trying to share a game and everything and stuff. And yeah, use me, man. Yeah, come talk to me. Come ask me a few questions. What I'm finna do is I'm finna stay on with y'all for another 10 more minutes. In the meanwhile, I want y'all to check out this song. This is one of my artists too, Soldier de Uno and stuff. I can't get offline without letting y'all hear the two of the main artists, Part Ray Mark and Soldier de Uno. I got some more too. I'm gonna talk about them on the next episode. You know, I got my boy Young Boss. Got it's so many of them. You know, CRE, them, my Boss Nord. I can't forget my boy down in Griffin, my whole Griffin crew. Eagle and Ja Dollar and it's a lot of artists, man. Just because you don't see me really rocking with them on a regular, you know, I still love them to death. We done built the bond, and I want to see them young guys succeed. Mark Corleone and stuff, because it's different when you see a nigga actually out there grinding and putting in that work and investing in themselves. You want them to win because you knew what they put in to do it, and what the obstacles that they had to go through, and the faith that they had in themselves to take that chance. So when you see it firsthand, it's hard not to love it more than the next person. So with that being said, and so many guys that I'm named, yeah, I want them to win. I don't even give a damn if they don't fuck with me no more. You know, I don't care if they don't hire me no more, don't do nothing else, don't, I just don't care. I still would want them to win, you know, because I like them like that. Once I like you, you know, only way for me to unlike me not to like you and stuff. And then in those situations, I still might, if I understand the retardedness in what you did, then I still, might not like you. I'm just not gonna come around you. I'm just not gonna be, messing with you like that. Yeah, I'm very understanding. I'm very understanding that people make mistakes. Yeah, we had to learn that growing up. People gonna make mistakes. You learn that you and your best friend gonna end up fighting a couple times, and he gonna turn around and be your best friend. So your cousin, they was our first best friend, our cousin growing up, and y'all fought. Y'all fought from From time y'all started learning how to walk to the shit until y'all got old enough to realize that y'all a little too old and too big to goddamn be trying to fight against each other. So, well, that being said, but you had that training to where you can fall out with a person and still like them. You just know you got to keep your distance. He got to go over there, and you got to stay over there until y'all can understand that whatever y'all had a disagreement was about is not worth even mentioning no more. Like whatever we can't get along with, we just don't need to talk about it. Whether it's politics or sports or business, if you know you got family members who you can't do business with or friends you can't do business with because it always turn out wrong some way, just don't do business with. You can still love them, just don't do business with them. Be like shit, So you can't cut people off just for anything and everything. But my other artist, Soldier the Uno, I'm finna let y'all check him out, man. We did a couple videos. Soldier, y'all go on and follow him. SOULJAH. Soldier, that's how you spell soldier. S like soul, SOUL, then JAH. The Uno, DAUNO, Soldier the Uno. The song I'm finna play was Nothing. And the reason I'm finna play this song because he gave me a shout out in it. He mentioned my name. He was like, I go harder than average. Grind said I go harder than average. I believe him. And to me, that really touched me because, I seen the man, I seen the man investing in the future, investing in the future. And it's hard for a nigga in the street, a real solid man, to really independently be investing because, life is a motherfucker. Like, you got to, life is hell and stuff. And, you gotta take care of them kids. You gotta take care of the family. If you got in trouble as a young person, you got to make sure the law got their money and the lawyers and all them folk got their money and stuff. And we as men, we also got to have extra money just for fucking off. It's hard for a man to move around and not have to cover extra expenses. Man, we like women. We want them women too. So when we want them women, you got to pay. No female giving nobody nothing, and you ain't paying for nothing. You can't buy them nothing to eat. You just can't do nothing. You can't take them nowhere. You can't, you gonna have to ship out, son. But what I'm trying to say is, knowing that he's dealing with that, I still respect the fact that it was able to invest a lot of money he still invested money into his situation and trusting me. And trusting me. So with that being said, I want y'all to check out Soldier the Uno. It was nothing. Tell me what y'all think about it. If I can get it to play.
K12 Power.
Oh, I don't know why I can't get it to play. I don't want to.
gotta stand for some. Anything. Can't just be living it down, never that. Oh no. Shout out the poet, just a Yankee. Hustling straight up. Got addicted to the money and the struggling. I had to get it, couldn't be bumming. And I ain't got it yet, I'm still real, still living, still kind, still mine, still worrying. I know, cause you don't really know the kind of shit I'm in. You don't need to know, and I don't like new people. Tell them about Felicia. When money is the motive, gotta watch them like the eagle. Ride circle full of loyalty, they ride like a regal. Your circle full of crowd, niggas trying to hit my reefer. I need this nigga jump, I'ma bust him like a speaker. The nigga this slow, you can't trust him, I don't need him. I know it's so different, don't know how to perceive him.
Brian say I go harder than average, I believe him.
Cause the gang banging, he be hit me hollering buzzing. What's happening? What's up with them bitches? Why you cuffing? Hit him for 2 bricks, he
Try to hide him in the oven on some of his shit like quick when he mugging.
Stop all that talk like a little bitch and start buzzing. I'm a bad boy, no puffin'. Tell him it wasn't anything that came from the dirt. Take me through whatever, tell him I done seen work. I done had nigga ran on me, till they see me hurt. Man, this shit is black for me, I swear the streets hurt. Tell him it wasn't anything that came from the dirt. I really did come out them bricks. And we lost a lot of niggas on the way. We lost a lot of projects on the way. Everybody say R.I.P., R.I.P., R.I.P. Tell them where you live, take the clothes on the deal. They ain't thinking about Keisha, putting clothes on the lid. R.I.P. the young bird south. How we lose Mario, damn. My nigga, we go back like a Tarigo. Life will go fast on your ass like a Rarigo. Chew you up and shit your ass out like some Papadoe. You nigga really got the game twisted, ain't no pot of gold. Line up on your bitch, ain't that serious, where you tryna go? Even though you got a couple mil, fuck the same hoe. But you know how the game go. Tell them it was nothing, I came from the dirt. Take me through whatever, tell them I done seen work. I done had nigga red on me, till they see me hurt. Man, this shit is black for me, I swear the streets hurt. Tell them it was nothing, I came from the dirt. Take me through whatever, tell them I done seen work. I done had nigga red on me, till they see me hurt. Man, this shit is black for me, I swear the streets hurt. Tell them it was nothing, I came from the dirt. I really did come out them bricks. And we lost a lot of niggas on the way. We lost a lot of projects on the way. Everybody say R.I.P.
Yeah, that my boy Soldier the Uno right there, y'all. Y'all most definitely gotta go check him out. Let's see what else Soldier got on here. I want y'all to hear that Paid My Dues. You know, Soldier kicking a lot of knowledge up in that too, man. You know, I like Soldier because he give you real rap. You know, he give you stuff that you can relate to. He sort of put it in story form and everything and stuff. So, but I want y'all to check this one out.
It's up to you, right? It's all up to you. You know, no matter how far you go, no matter how good you do, it don't matter. They still gonna talk bad about you, sure. You just gotta remember what made you, though. Remember that. You gotta remember who was solid and who was fake, homie. Never forget that. Ways of life, pay the call to be the ball, big dog. Yeah. Motherfucker can't stop my shine. I work hard like Jewel. Been in the chain game 4 or 5 times. Bitch, I done paid my dues. Hold on, I came out the sewer. Got the game from my aunt Bulls. She told me, listen, nephew, always eat T4. And never trust her cause she seem cool. Cause when it come to the money, real nigga turn funny. Real bitches turn shrinks. 25 to a 6, you still buying dimes in the knee. With a Switch on the shit. We can dog fight, no feet. Tell her good night, no kids. You ain't never met a nigga like this. You know, if money hit the motor, we can kick it like judo. Yeah. It's like, nigga think the game gon' be played by rules. They get mad when they lose something to the struggle. Anything you lose to the struggle ain't meant to have after the struggle. So while we in the struggle, we gotta find out who real and who fake.
Who's this and who's snakes?
We ain't gon' look for it, we just gon' watch the grass get cut and the snakes to show, homie. For sure. Shout out to my niggas in the chain gang. We going through the same thing. I'll tell you, probably suck a dick. If he on the street and he ain't fucking with a real nigga, campaign. These niggas ain't silent. These niggas just poppin'. He ain't never about to profit. Oh no, go hard like rocket. I'm trying to get it up like profit. They don't wanna see a nigga profit. They don't wanna see a nigga come up. They'd rather see a nigga done up. Lay it up with some hoes in me. Nigga beefing by the old penny. Promise I ain't slipping. No, nigga gotta do them dishes. And when you talk gangster, you gotta be Pacific. And if you want some, you better be about your business. You get too much time, they don't get you. As long as you look for another nigga to give you some. You're not considered a man in the eyes of the world. You definitely not considered a man in the eyes of your girl. I know she tell you that. It's just cause she love you, homie. And I'm telling you that cause I love you too. And it's the truth. Big gang, down war. 2 years in the chain gang. My roommate got 10, the system ain't shit. Cause a nigga in for the same thing. But I bet I won't quit, I bet I won't fold. I'ma stand 10 toes, always money over all. I only love women, yeah, you gotta know the difference. I be stuck with a midfeet in the penitentiary. Wait, talking to a nigga singing blue like he came out of Memphis. Pick the move, you ain't holla business, so you slew. Tell it to the infant, cause they lose. They the only one miss you, mama, the only one visit. Uno, I got that fish, never see while I handle my business.
R.I.P. Popcorn, man.
What happened,
And lady EMC pulled in front of a guy on one of the dirt bikes.
Oh, he hurt?
Yeah, he real bad. Nigga named Pop.
Name who?
Popcorn.
Oh, man. He hit that pole too, man.
Yeah, but that's Soldier the Uno, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Soldier. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Soldier the Uno. I'm gonna go ahead and get off, and I'm finna transition. Like I said, give me about an hour. To really game plan some stuff, and I'm gonna come back live, and I'm gonna be inside this time, so I'm gonna be in the setup where I can be able to show y'all videos, and we can sit down and we can watch videos, and we can see what it is Grime been working on, and yeah, we can see what been going on in the community, because I'm still active in the community. I'm still heavy working in the community and everything, and yeah, we're gonna just sign out, and make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, show some support, like, share, subscribe, just support, man, and we're signing out.